Okay, let's finish up the formatting. One of the things is we need to make sure that our titles are floating in the center here. You can see that ABC is not. So I'm going to click in A1 and make sure it goes from A1 to E1 and come up to the alignment area. You can see that it's already merged in center. So now let's put it in the center just like that and float it in the center. So that if I move this down, it will always be in the center. Select January through the totals. Let's put those in the center as well. And that's great. Now, since this is total, I'm going to make this a different color, indicating that it's separate from the totals from the months. So I'm going to click in cell E3. I'm going to hold the control key down, click, hold, drag, and select B6, click, hold, drag. And that way I can select these two areas. And I'll make it a different color, maybe just a slightly different from the green, indicating that it is the a total area. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is a total area as well. So in order to do that, I'm going to click, let's see, right here, and hold the control key down and click there. And now make the colors the same. Okay, so this looks good. For me now, I'm going to go ahead and select January and March totals. And I'm going to insert a bar chart. And you can see it took my January, February, March, but then it left it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay, well, it did not include the jam, the custard, and the chocolates. So make sure my chart is selected, delete that. Click over here and cell jam chocolate and hold the control key down, January, February, March, and go insert, bar chart. Okay, that didn't work either. All right, you can see I have a series 1, series 2. So I did a couple charts that were not working because you need to make a perfect square. Even though there is nothing in here, you still have to select it. All right, so I'm going to select here, go all the way over to March, and go to chocolate, and release, and insert bar chart. There we go. And let's go ahead and change the title. So I double click there and put ABC cells. There we go. Looks good to me. Okay, so I have jam, custard, and chocolate, and I have my months up there. But what if I want to switch the data around? In order to do that, I'm going to right click on the series and come up here to change or select data. That's where I go. And I get this little flip-flop window. And I click and say OK. So now here are the cells for jam, custard, and chocolate. And then these are the months. So this is an interactive or linked chart. So if I say I come in here for jam and I make that 400, you can see that things will start moving around according to the data that I give it. Okay, so that's kind of nice that they will be linked together and we can see exactly what happens with the chart. So looks good. Okay, I wanted a little bit more information on the chart, so I'm going to select my orange data, which stands for February. I'm going to right click and come here to data labels, and that looks good. I can right click on that data label and format labels, and I can change the color over here to a fill. And I can click on the data and go to callouts, make it look different. Over here to my blue ones, right clicking each and every time. Data labels, right click, call outs. There we go. Do it for the gray as well. Labels, right click, call outs. There we go. That's kind of fun. Come in here, change the fill on it. Select my January results. Change the fill on this one. So you can see how this happens. Okay, I can put a border around my callouts. I can right click on this one and see if there's anything else I want to do to it. Since I've made a color for everything else, I'll go ahead and change this to a color as well. Different, maybe pink or something. Green is good. All right, I can change the fill on these orange. Let's see, I don't want that to be orange. I can come in here and make it a gradient. I could put a picture with it by changing the texture. There we go. Go to the gray, put a picture, change the texture. Sometimes if you do too much, it can just go kind of ugly on you. It'll go rather ugly pretty quickly. So I'm just selecting this. And let's see, I'll change it to, why not? Okay. Notice how I have the outside area here selected. You can come in here and put a pattern in there if you wanted to. I kind of like gradient, kind of looks good. I can add gradients and change the color from light blue to a yellow if I wanted to. I can move these gradients around so that it flip-flops it a little bit, puts a little bit more color or less color. You can change the color. Okay, so just get in here and kind of mess around with things. Make it interesting, artsy-fartsy, as I say. You know, just kind of see what you can do because it's kind of fun, actually. And just see what happens to your charts. So I need an artsy-fartsy chart about ABC sales, and you can adjust the size of it so that you can put the second one in as well. And for the second one, I'm going to go ahead and do a different video. So thanks for watching.